good gym etiquette to take the weights off. Okay? So take the weights off. This is hammer strength decline. Decline, where do you think we're going to line it up? Still clavicle? No. Really now bottom of the sternum. And what was that little notch we just learned? Xiphoid process. It's nice how it all ties together. Okay, so xiphoid process is a good guideline, or bottom of the sternum is fine with me. What muscle do you think we're going to work when we switch to decline? So now chest, and more, chest is interesting. You don't really have a whole separate lower. You have kind of a bottom of the middle, if that makes sense. You got a middle chest and an upper chest. So decline's going to focus a little more on the bottom. It's also a little harder to lock out. What muscle do you think does the lockout? Tricep. Less shoulder. Right? So the more my arms come up over my head, the more shoulder. Okay? As I start to go down like this and focus on this, what's this? Right. That's a lot of triceps. It's a dip, right? That's a lot of triceps. So we're in this position, more shift on the tricep. Everything is the same in terms of the actual way to adjust. So we lift this up, slide it up and down. Again, line up when you're in good position. So this is still a little too high, right? So we just drop this down. I'm in here, same general grip. I don't have any weight on here now. Even though this literally has a few pounds, we would count this as 0. So maybe this still might be enough for warm up or whatever. So here, head back, push. You can see the angle it's coming out. Come back until it almost touches. Push. Everything's the same. Right? But incline is upper chest. I can't think of a time when that's not true when you're doing chest. Decline is then more that lower chest. Which one's typically easier? Decline. The machines, it's not always as big a difference. If you're doing honest free weights, the incline is much harder, meaning you use less weight. So you got a client who could bench 100. They'll probably do a little more on decline, 110, and it'll be noticeably less, like 70 or 75 on incline. And you do want to start to understand relationships. That's going to help you out. But it makes sense. Oh, you did 100 pounds on this. Let's try 150 and just gave a hard direction. Got those two right there.
I got a question.
Yeah.
I know there's some arguments people like to say that decline you don't really need to do. That's what your opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I see decline definitely as more optional than, say, incline. So incline does hit a kind of a different part of your chest, whereas decline is more like regular bench and flies and push-ups still hit those same fibers. So I would put decline like on, it's the third of the most important of those three, in my opinion. But it's still, one is a nice variety. It does give you a nice overload. Sometimes it's easier on the shoulder, so it definitely has some benefits. But yeah, if I was only limited to 2, it would be bench of some of these. Okay. All right, then let's come over here. So we haven't done a shoulder exercise yet, so we're going to be adding that in. I'll show you both isolation and compound today. So we're on the same brand, Life Fitness, which I just abbreviate LF, so LF shoulder press. Now I'm doing shoulders. Where do you think these handles are going to line up? Nipple level? No, so this is going to be at least at your shoulders, if not higher. Really, we like to think kind of ear chin level, especially for beginners. When people get a little more advanced, they may come a little lower. But for machines, when your head is back, kind of that ear, bottom of the ear, chin level, it's pretty natural. If you try to force people to go too low, their whole form tends to shift and then kind of round over. That's what we want. So don't be afraid to put that seat down a little bit. This one's at a slightly unusual angle. I can't say this is my personal favorite machine, but it's an option. So whatever, we're here. Good form, chest up, shoulder blades back, butt against the pad, head back. Mine sometimes goes up because I'm talking, but you guys have to be back like this. So you can kind of see, right at that kind of chin level here. Elbows underneath the handles. Don't let your elbows be out behind. That'll feel weird. So tuck your elbows in, knuckles to the ceiling, push up until you're straight. Go back down until the weights almost touch you, till you get in that start position. Up, down, breathe out, down. What speed should I be doing this if I'm a beginner? 2, 4, which one's the 2?
Going up.
Up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, really slow and controlled is the key. This one is definitely tempting to turn it into an incline, to slouch. Right, that's going to put more pressure on my back and just kind of change the angle, so you don't want to do that. Do not let yourself shift. Right, you can get one side and then come over and fight to get the other. That's too much weight, then that's the case. Okay, so keep it even. So now that we've moved to a total shoulder press, I haven't really talked about this too much yet, because we're only on week 2. What's the main muscle working when I do a shoulder press? Good. So I've taken away the chest. The chest does not bring my arms over my head. So now I'm working my shoulders. Which part of my shoulders is going to push or press?
Middle delt.
Front. Yeah, the front delt. Here's an easy rule of thumb. When you're doing free weights or machines, or when you're doing free weights or dumbbells, something like this, the deltoid that faces the ceiling is the one working. Right? You take your hand and you rotate it up like this. This is my front delt up here. My middle delt is facing the chair. My rear delt is facing the floor. So whichever delt is facing the ceiling, that's the one working. There's a few machines where that's different, but not with free weights. Well, yeah, this one, yeah, whichever, however you move your arm, right? Whatever you do there, that's the way that's going to be. Yep. So to press, now my front delt is the one. Anytime it's a press, it's always front delt. Right? So this is front delt. What's a helping muscle?
Right.
Tries. What else is helping? No, but you're not going to say bis and tries together. Mid delt. Yep. So your middle delt is now contributing to bring that arm up. Okay, so front delt, middle delt, triceps. Is this stronger than a chest press or weaker? Weaker. Why?
Smaller muscle.
No chest. You got everything the same except you took away the biggest helper. Right? It'd be like having 3 movers trying to move a piano. Right? They'll be able to move a heavier piano than 2 movers. Okay? Especially when you take away the strongest guy. Right? So yeah, you'll do less weight here. What's that?
Would it be wrong to say
Traps? They would be a pretty weak synergist, more of a stabilizer. They're doing a little bit of help, and with a barbell they would work a little more. So wrong, no, but I wouldn't stress about that one too much. We're not actively trying to shrug, especially on a machine. So this is a shoulder press. Isolation or compound exercise?
Compound.
Compound. We got 2 joints. Okay, elbow is what?
Extending.
Extending, because I'm driving it. Here's the toughest one. So I start like this. I go up and away. What's my shoulder doing?
Extension.
Somebody said it. Ab. Yeah, abduction. Okay. Yep. Abduction. Now somebody said flexion. Flexion would be true if we switched to neutral. So if I had like dumbbells and I did this, that's flexion. It was standard here. Abduction. I'm away from anatomical position. Elbow extension. What plane is it in then? Frontal.
Frontal.
Okay. Nice. All right. Let's come over here.